Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Saiti. Good evening, Chanchal. So,
Good evening, sir.
have you gone through Saiti? Have you gone through those PDFs? You got some time to study.
Yes, sir.
Okay. See, one topic was remaining. This now. In the last session, we have seen means yesterday's extra class. So this is the PDF. See, for solving this pair of linear equation, first method we have seen substitution method, then elimination method, then graphical method. And one topic is remaining, that is word problem. And this is the word problem. From the word problem or statements, we form this linear equations, and then we solve the questions. The topic we will see today. Let's wait for another 1 minute, then we start. Because these type of word problems are there in the questions. Problem statements will be given like this one. Akila goes to a fair with rupees 20 once. The rides on giant wheel and plays game. So represent algebraically situation, and then graphically also, and we have to find the values of x and y. This is another question. Which are word problems we see today? How we can solve? Okay, fine. See, first, this now problem statement is this now. First case we have in this chapter. Pair of linear equation in two variables. Okay. See, this question is based on this diagram. One fair is going on where Akila is the girl, and she plays some game. Two games actually. This is one game in which this game is called as Hoopla game, in which one ring is there, and she throws this ring to bottle or this toy in the shape of mobile phone. On this this ring will cover the object. That object will be of the customer, we can say, for Akila. And second thing she tries was to this ride on this giant wheel. This is giant wheel. Here is the sitting arrangement, right? So cases are given. See. So Akila went to a fair in her village. She wanted to enjoy rides on the giant wheel and play Hoopla game. Okay, a game in which you throw a ring on the items kept in a stall, and if the ring covers any object completely, you get it. Okay. Now main question starts from here. The number of times she played Hoopla game is half the number of rides she had on the giant wheel. Okay. This is one statement. So how we get the equation? Suppose let us take the number of rides. See, always work problems you can start from. We can say right, and from the end we can start. From here we can start. So let the number of rides on the giant wheel. This is the giant wheel. Let it be x. Let it be x. So let it be x. Number of rides on the giant will be x. And number of times she played Hoopla game. Let it be y. Let it be y. Now what will be relation between y and x? Because see, number of rides, we don't know how many rides she had. So number of rides on the giant wheel will take x, and number of times she played Hoopla game will take as y. And question say in question, if you read carefully, the condition is given. How we can connect both the values, both the variables. Number of times she played Hoopla game is half the number of times she played giant wheel. Suppose y and x we know, y and x, and we'll put equals in. Y is the number of times she played Hoopla game, and x is the number of times she had a ride on the giant wheel. So it is given number of times she played Hoopla game is half. Okay, this is half. Is half the number of times she had this ride on the giant wheel. So suppose giant wheel she had x time, right? X can be 2, 3, 4. So let us take some value. Suppose on giant wheel she had ride 4 times. So Hoopla game will become how many times? 2 times, half of the number of times she played this now. She had this now. So half of that value. So x suppose giant wheel 4 times, then Hoopla will be 2 times. Correct. Right. So how will be relation? Y was this number of times she played Hoopla game. So y will be equal to x by 2. X was number of times she ride on the giant wheel. So what will be Hoopla game? X by 2, not x, x by 2. X by 2. So this is one relation, y equal to x by 2. Now we have two variables. Two variables means x and y, or we can say two unknowns. So we need two equations to get the values of x and y. So second equation, this is the first equation. Understood? So I think you got the understanding how we got the equation. Number of times she played giant, number of times she ride on giant wheel, we have taken as x because we don't know. So giant wheel x. So Hoopla game will be x by 2 because half of the is the number of times on giant wheel. So y we have taken as number of times she played Hoopla game. So y will be equal to x by 2. Correct? Giant wheel and Hoopla game. And Hoopla game we got this, we have variable y equal to x by 2. So this is first equation. Now second equation we will get from here onwards. If each ride cost rupees 3, ride means ride on giant wheel. So giant wheel ride is cost rupees 3 per ride, and a game of Hoopla cost rupees 4. Okay, 3 then 4. How would you find out the number of rides she had on the giant wheel and number how many times she played Hoopla game, provided she spent rupees 20. So total she had rupees 20. In that 20 rupees, she had some of the rides on giant wheel and she played some games of Hoopla. So how we can find number of times she had ride on giant wheel, number of rides and number of times she played this game. See, so we had these values. X was the number of times she had ride on this giant wheel, and one ride cost rupees 3. So x times ride will cost 3x. X times ride will cost 3x plus one time game of Hoopla cost rupees 4. And how many times she had this game? Y times. So one time rupees 4 to y times y into 4. So total cost will be 20 because total she had rupees 20. In that 20 only she had both the games, both the events we can say. Ride on giant wheel and playing plug-in. So this is equation 2. How we can solve this equation? This equation we can solve graphically or simply algebraically also. Algebraically how? So first equation is y equal to x by 2. Let me solve for you. Y equal to x by 2. Second one is 3x, 3 into x, 3x plus 4 into y, 4y equal to 20. And then we can put this y value x by 2 in the second equation, this equation. You just put the values, 3x will be 3x, 4, y will be x by 2, y will put x by 2 equal to 20. So 3x plus 2x equal to 20, 5x equal to 20, x will be equal to 4, x will be equal to 4. Okay, x was the number of times she had ride on the giant wheel. X was the number of times she had the ride on the giant wheel. So how many times? 4 times. So y will be, we'll put y value here, x value here in, so to find the values of y. So y will be x by 2 means 4 by 2, 2. 4 by 2, that is 2. So number of times she played this Hoopla game will be 2 times. Number of times she had ride on the giant wheel will be equal to 4 times. Suppose you got the answer. Y and x value basically we have to find. X value 4, y value 2. You want to cross check whether my answer is correct or not. So we can easily cross check. So number of time she had this now, she had ride on the giant wheel is x, and one time ride cost is 3x. So cost or the amount she paid for riding on giant wheel will be 3 into x. X we got is 4, that is 12 rupees. And similarly, number of times she played Hoopla game is y. one time cost is, one time playing is rupees 4, and y we got 2. So 2 into 4 will be equal to 8 rupees. If you add the total cost, 12 plus 8 will be 20 rupees, will be 20 rupees. So 20 rupees will be the right value because 20 rupees was there with the Aquila, that curve. How we got one by one, we'll see. First one was number of times she had ride on the giant wheel, that we have taken as x, was the half of the number of times she played Hoopla game. So x, then this will Hoopla game will be x by 2. So y will be equal to x by 2 because we have taken the number of times she played this game as y, and giant wheel x. So half of that ride on giant wheel will be y. So y equal to x by 2. One equation. And costing you can take x is the number of times she had ride on giant wheel. One time 3 rupees. 3x for giant wheel ride total cost, and 4y is the cost of playing Hoopla game. One time cost 4 rupees, and y is the number of times. So 4y total she pays is rupees 20. You can solve by using these two equations. Equation 1, and here we have equation 2. Understood, everyone? Srija, Saiti, Chanchal.
Yes, sir.
Good. Now, because these word problems are main, you can say main part of this chapter. Is going ahead also in 5th and 6th exercise. Most of the word problems are there. More word problems are there. See, first equation, second equation, we can solve easily. Suppose we have to, this was, we can say substitution method we have used because we have substituted y value in the second equation. So we got the this values of x and y. Suppose you want to we want to have these values solution as a graphical solution. So how we can have graphical solution? See, this is example 1. So we'll see now graphical solution. First equation was number of times she had a ride on giant wheel is x, and half of that value is the number of times she played Hoopla game. So y equal to x by 2 was the first equation. X is the number of times she had ride on the giant wheel. One time riding cost rupees 3, plus y is the number of times she played Hoopla game. One time playing cost is 4. Total she pays is rupees 20. This is the two equations. So from these two equations we have two lines, and where they will intersect, that will be the solution value. How we can draw two lines? We can, same process we have to follow. We can have one table in which we'll take x and y value for first one. First one will give line 1. This one will give line 1. So first we can, two values we can take. Two values of this one. Two values of this one, x and y. We got 2 points basically we'll get, and from 2 points we can easily draw a line. So let me take x value 0. So 0 by 2, 0 will put here, 0 by 2 will be 0. First we'll take x value because x is independent variable. Independent means first we can take any value, and based on x value, y we will calculate from the equation. So 0 by 2 will be 0. Suppose let me take x value 2. So 2 by 2, 2 will put here, 2 by 2, 1. So we have this, we'll join these 2 points to get a line. Now for second one, let me draw a table here only. So 2 points only we need. More than 2 points also we can take, but minimum 2 points are required. Suppose here now I'm taking x value 0 here. X value 0. So 0 into 3 will be 0, and y will be 0 plus, you can find 0 plus 4y equal to 20. So y will be equal to 20 by 4, 5. We'll write 5 here. Okay. Now one more point we want. Suppose let us take x value 40 this time. 4 let us take. So 4 if you take now, so 4 3 are 12, 4 3 are 12, 3 4 are 12, plus 4y equal to 20. 4y is equal to 20 minus 12, 8. Y will be equal to 2. Y will be equal to 2. These 2 points joining and extending in both the directions will give line L2. Now we'll draw quickly these 2 lines on the graph paper. So graph paper simply on same page we can draw. yours in examination also, no separate graph paper will be provided. So better to practice on the same notebook. X, Y, positive value, 0, equal gap, you can say 1 centimeter gap, 1, 2. Always see how many maximum points are in X, because this is X-axis. So no negative value is required. The maximum X value is 4. Maximum X value is 4. So up to 4 is fine. We can give one more extra point, 5. Y value maximum 5. So Y value same equal gap in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Negative value is not required, but we can show 1 or 2 points. Not an issue. -1. That is sufficient. Now we'll put this point. First one is 0, 0. Let this be a 0, 0. This one, and this we can take as B point. X0, Y0 to origin. 2, 1. X2, Y1. X2 first X, then Y. 2 and Y1. Okay, here X2, Y1. This is the point, because X is 2 here, Y is 1. Now we can join these 2 points and extend in both the directions to get the line, L1 line from equation 1. So the L1 scale we can join and we can extend in both the directions. So this was point A, 0, 0. This was point B, X first 2, 1. And this line was L1. And how we got this L1? From the first equation. So we'll write first equation y equal to x by 2 here itself. Now coming to second equation. Second equation we'll draw. So second equation is, let this point be C, let this point be D. 0, 5. First X, then Y. 0 and Y will be 5. 0, 5 here is 5. And D will be 4, 2. 4, 2. I think it will be at this point. See, if you carefully notice this point, because we have taken equal gap, 4 very much matching 2. So this will be coinciding here. 4, 2. We'll join both the points. Let us first write. So this was C point, 0, 5. This was D point, 4, 2. First X, then Y. 4, 2. That's right. We'll join these 2 points and we'll extend in both the directions. Okay, this was line L2 and equation is 3x plus 4y equal to 20. From this equation, we got this line L2, 3x plus 4y equal to 20. So we write that equation here. And this was the point D point, 4, 2, okay, like we have shown. So this is the intersection point. This is the intersection point which is common to both the lines, or we can say this point is lying on both the lines. So this will be solution point. So this point was 4, 2. X is 4, Y is 2. So hence X equal to 4 from the graph and Y equal to 2. We can verify also. How to verify? We can put these points in any one of the equations. Both the equations will be satisfied. So if you want to check first point, so checking we can do y is 4 by 2. Y is basically x by 2. X was 4, 4 by 2, 2. Y is 2, correct. Second equation 3x. So x is 4, so 3x will be 12. 4y, 4 to 8, correct. 20, 24. So that means correct. So both the values are correct. So x was number of times she had ride on giant wheel, that is 4 times giant wheel ride, and y was number of times shifted hook again, that we also got y value 2. So from the graph also, supposing question is given, draw or this represent the solution graphically or find the solution graphically. So we can draw the graph like this. Graph will be straight line because maximum power of x or power of x are 1. Degree is 1, or you can say power of x is 1 or y is also 1. So graph will be linear. Linear means a straight line. And the point where they will cut will be the solution value of x and y. Understood? Any doubt on previous? No doubts? One more question we'll see. Try to solve this question by yourself. At least try to get the equation. Second one. So this they have shown here. These three types of additional lines we can get. Right now we got, in this example we got this type of line. That means they will intersect, and this intersection point will be the solution point. We can also get parallel lines. Two lines can be parallel. Line 1, line 2, here line 1, line 2. We can have parallel lines also. So that means no solution. Here unique solution. Unique solution is one solution, and that solution will be intersection point. Here we can say no solution because lines are not intersecting. And here we have coinciding lines. Both the lines are coinciding one of the other. So we can say infinite many solution. Reason is same. One point they are intersecting. This is common point for both the lines because this point is lying on both the lines. This point is lying on L1 only. This point is lying on L2 only. But this point is lying on both the lines L1 and L2. So common point. So common point is only one. So one solution or unique solution. No common points, so no solution. And here many common points are there. These points are lying on both the lines. So many solutions or infinite many solutions, correct. Here we got the values x4 and y2, x4 and y2 from the graph. So this was the solution point 4, 2. Means number of times she had right on giant wheel is 4 times. Number of times she played Ukraine was 2 times, correct. Now try to find this now. For this example 2. Srija especially and Saiti, please try to get the equation quickly and try to, so at least algebraically you can solve. At least algebraically you need to draw the graph I will show you. You can try to get the equations. Two equations will get, because here two unknowns are there. Pair of linear equations in two variables. Two variables are x and y. So we'll have two equations. Let me know the equations. What equations we are getting. Everyone can try. See if Srisha, Rashul, Chanchalan, Saiti. Urmila went to a stationery shop, question let me explain, and purchased 2 pencils and 3 erasers. Okay, 2 pencils, 3 erasers, ₹4.9. So ₹9 she paid to the shopkeeper, and shopkeeper gave him 2 pencils and 3 erasers. Okay. Her friend Sonali saw the new variety of pencils and erasers with Urmila, and she bought 4 pencils. Now she is possessing 4 pencils, 6 erasers, and ₹4.18. Represent algebraically and graphically. Graphically, I will show you. Algebraically, you can represent and try to get the equation. You can add from my side and solve it. And solve it means to get the values of x and y. Always the main thing in word problems, always think what values we need to find. What values we need to find. And those values only we can take as x and y. So what the equations. So, next time we'll take, then we'll discuss. No one got the equations. You understood my first one, so this is very simple theorem, is actually easy than first case. Okay, Steve. Lines coincide so infinite number solution. Okay, good. Srija, you got the, at least you got the equations. Rashid, Chanchal.
Yes, sir, I got the equations.
Okay. What are the
2x
equations?
plus 3y is equals to 9 and 4x plus 6y is equals to 18.
Good, good. चंचल आपको आया आंसर मतलब इक्वेशंस गॉट
Yes, sir.
easy है see so normally we can think okay, what values we need to find. So basically rate of pencil means price of pencil, one pencil we don't know basically, and erasers we don't know. So the price which we don't know we will take as x rupees for one pencil per pencil, and for erasers y rupees, right? So one pencil price is rupees x, so two pencil cost will be 2x plus n means plus both the values, and one eraser cost rupees y, so 3 eraser 3y, total CPS rupees 9. Okay, similarly 4 pencil or friends only purchased 4 pencil, one pencil price is x, same brand same kind they have given 4x plus 6y equal to 18. These are the two equations. Now if you carefully see in 10 seconds, then you will find both the equations are same actually. If you carefully see these equations for 10 seconds only, then you will find this is equation 1, this is equation 2, but both the equations are same actually. Because the second equation, if you divide this second equation throughout both the sides by 2, then this become 2x plus 3y equal to 9. We can divide 2 by 2 in both sides. So this equation becomes same equation, and we've already studied equations become same. So same equation is this type of graph, one equation, second equation, and just now we have seen before 2 minutes back that 3 types of lines will get, either they will intersect at one point, or no, or parallel means they will not intersect, and coinciding lines. So for coinciding, infinite many solutions, or many solutions, so infinitely many solutions we will have. So same, because both equations are same, lines will be only one, they will overlap, line will be null. So we can say infinitely many solutions, these equations will have many solutions, these equations will have correct. Also we know we can check a1 by a2 value, b1 by b2 value, and c1 by c2 value. Here a1 is 2. Suppose you don't divide by 2, second equation, these are the two equations. So a1 is 2, a2 is 4, a1 correct, a2, b1, b2, 3 by 6, c1 is 9, c2 is 18. We can write -9 and -18 also, not an issue if this comes on left hand side. So all are equal to 1 by 2. All are equal to 1 by 2 means all are equal. So all are equal means infinite many solutions. I means infinite many solutions if all values are equal. Correct. And suppose if you want to draw the graph, then this graph will come. So first equation was, this is example 2. First equation was, here is the equation, 2x plus 3y equal to 9. 2x plus 3y equal to 9, first equation. Second one was 4x plus 6y equal to 18. This is second equation. Now we'll draw the table to get the lines. So we'll take 2 points for this one, for first one. Same method, x, y. Easy option is to take x value 0. So if you take x value 0, so y will be 9 by 3, correct. So this will be 0, 0 plus 3y from first equation, 9. So y will be 3, not an issue. Suppose x value is, which value we can take? Y value we can take. Y value if we take 0, y value if we take 0, so x will be 4.5. How? Because 2x, y value 0 is equal to 9. So x will be 9 by 2, that is 4.5. Let this point be, this will be, and from here we get line L1. For second line L2, we'll use second equation. We'll draw one table, same method, x, then y. First we'll take x value. Let us take x value as 0. Let us take x value as 0. So this will become 0 plus 6y equal to 18. So y will be 3 because 18 by 6 will be 3. Now let us take again
X equal to 3.
x equal to 3. Okay.
Y equal to
Right, perfect. X is 3. So we can take put the values. Good. So 4 3 is 12 plus 6y equal to 18. You can simplify. 6y equal to 6, actually 18 minus 12. 36, y will be 1. Correct. So these two, we can take this as C, this will be D, and this we can see is line L2. Now we will quickly draw the lines from the XY axis, XY coordinate system. Y here x positive, positive, or equal gap, and maximum value of x is 4.5. Up to 5, you can show 1 centimeter gap, 2, 3, 4, 5. Y maximum value is 3. So 3, 4 points we can show 1 centimeter gap, 1, 2, 3, 4. Minus not equal, maybe. So first one is 0, 3. So x is 0, y is 3, x is 0, y 3 here, x 0, y 3 will be here. Next one is B point, x is 4.5, x is 4.5, y. First one was x 0, y 3, x 0 means y axis. Now B point is 4.5, comma 0 means x is 4.5, 4 and 5 in between, 4.5 and 0. This is the point 4.5 and 0. Y0 means on x-axis will come. So you join these 2 points and will extend in both direction. You can take help of scale to join, and you can extend in both the directions. Now see. Now this was first point, A 0, 3. This was B, right, 4.5, 0. And we got this equation from first equation. First equation we can write here 2x plus 3y equal to 9. 2x plus 3y equal to 9. Now coming to second equation. Second, this one C and D point. From second equation we got this point C and D. C 0, 3 again. This is the point 0, x0, y3, and D point is 3, 1. 3, actually 3, 1 will lie on this line only. 3 and 1 you can also see. 3, 1 will be here. So same, actually same line, so overlapping line basically. So we join both the points A and this one 0, 3 and 3, 1, and we can extend in both the directions. So this first one was L1, this was L2, and let me complete the point. This was C point 0, 3. This is D point 3, 1, and we got this equation, this line L2 from second equation. So we write second equation below, 4x plus 6y equal to 18. Okay. Clarity is very important. 4x plus 6y equal to 18. And if you want to name this line as L1, this one, this will be L2. So hence, we can write configuration hence both lines L1 and L2, both lines L1 and L2 are coinciding. So the pair of linear equation, in these linear equations have infinite many solutions, infinite many solutions. You can take a snapshot of this solution. So this is the, you can say, if question asks, you have to draw the graph or draw the graph in question it is mentioned, then you can draw the graph and show lines are coinciding, it means infinite many solutions, and it will come in the consistent, because consistent means either unit solution, one solution, or many solution. Or simply in solution point of view, we can write it will have infinite many solution. That's it. Let's show this one also. Suppose you want to write the scale. So what will be scale? Last one, scale will be, want to write the scale, same thing. Scale is simple. 1 centimeter will be taken as 1 unit. So x-axis, we can write 1 centimeter. This gap was 1 centimeter equal to 1 unit. Now unit will be price. Unit is rupees. 1 rupee we can write 1 rupee. Unit means the in question what we have used, that is unit basically. So we can write 1 rupees. Y-axis, because one gap is 1 centimeter on the graphic also, and with the help of scale also we have to make as 1 centimeter. Take gap as 1 centimeter is equal to 1 rupees. We can write unit also 1 unit, and unit is basically the in question whatever values are given. Price we have taken as price x and y rupees, so 1 rupee 1 rupee. Or if you have confusion to use, you can write 1 unit also, 1 rupee or unit, simply 1 unit. Unit will be rupees here. There's no question. Like what was x and y? X and y value was, suppose any value of x and y we get, that was rupees. Rupees means price of 1 pencil and 1 eraser. Now last point here, last point. Infinite many solutions we have said. So infinite many solution means, what does it means? It means on this line, all the point, all in this point, all the point, this one, all are solution point. Infinite many solutions, many points are there. All these points 3, 1, 0, 3, 4.5, 0. All these points are solution points. Similarly, here only one common point is here, so only one solution. And scale, same scale here also. X-axis 1 centimeter, because gap is 1 centimeter, equal to 1 unit, and y-axis you write at the right hand corner of your page 1 centimeter equal to 1 unit. That is sufficient, because 1 centimeter is taken and that is equal to 1 unit. Here 1 unit will be number of times, number basically 1 unit. 1 is the number of simple number, because here we have to find number of times she played this one. She had right in giant field data sets, and y was number of times she had played this football game. I think you all have understood this concept. So we can end this session. In case of any of the information, otherwise we can end this session. Take this snapshot, and then we can end this session. This extra class is over, and we are going to end the session.